Today we are in the glorious Sussex countryside. It is an absolutely magnificent day, as you can see by the blue sky around me, and we are going up there to get bees out of that chimney and relocate them somewhere else where they're not going to be a problem. Let's get on with it. So here we go, we have got all of the PPE on, well hey, and you can see that they are about. Also got a TV aerial right in our way, unfortunately. So they're going into that chimney there. This one here is empty, so we need to get this out and have a look and see what's behind it, and then try to get the comb out of there. Righty, here we go, we are cracking through it. As you can see, we're just hoovering up some of the dust and the dirt that has come out of there, but let's put you in. So they've been in here for about 20 years, they reckon. And what happened was that they obviously placed a capping stone on top of the chimney, but then the brickwork started to fail. The bees got in and said, yeah, this would make a cracking place for us to live. And then they just swarmed in there one day. And then year after year after year, more and more bees have gone in there. The way how it works with bees is if it smells like bee and they think it's going to be a good place to live, then they move in. And we've got the bee vac here, so this basically works that we can suck up all of the bees, they go down into the bee vac, and then they're not pestering us while we're working. Right, there's a few less bees flying around us now because they're all contained within there. We've actually filled up 2 buckets worth of all of the comb and stuff that's come out of there. See, we've had to take out a few more bricks. We need to clean it up a little bit inside. And it goes down, like I kid you not, to about roughly where that wire is. Let me point to it. It goes down to about here. So you're looking at a good 4 or 5 foot of just straight down this. They won't get too much bigger than that because obviously they're just one colony and they've got a hole that big. So they've got plenty of room in there to expand and do lots of different things. I just thought I'd show you from up on top here. We're just lowering everything down, and you can see my able assistant down there, but then just look around the car, that's where all of the gear is. There's a lot more to it than what you actually think is involved, but we got most things down. We just got the bees to remove there, just over there, and I've got my sticky gloves that I'm going to need for the next part of the job over there. Getting on with it. Right, we have been downstairs, we've been into the fireplace that's inside the house, and we've cleaned out anything that's fallen down there, and then we're back up here. So what we've got to do is, there are some people coming after us to do some work on this chimney. Like, to be fair, the whole thing is absolutely cack. We didn't use a hammer once to take out any of the bricks, we just literally just pulled them out. So what we're going to do is we're going to place some wood, and I'll show you in this one here. So we're going to place some wood across a little bit down, say sort of like that sort of depth down. We'll put some wood across, and then on top of the wood we'll put some insulation, and that will then mean that there isn't a space for any future bees to be able to get into. Once we've done that, we're going to put all the bricks back in, remortar the whole lot, get it all so as it's all nicely sealed up and that the bees can't do anything. So yeah, that's it. So we're going to crack on and I'll show you it when it's done. Well, there we go. That is the end of that job there, and you can see that it is put in there pretty fantastically. So everything is back. We've then gone around with the mortar, we're putting the bricks back, and we've filled in every single hole that they had of coming in and out and doing everything like that. Our work is now probably the strongest part of this whole chimney, unfortunately, because when you look at it, it is in a pretty dire state. But there we go. So anyway, on with the next one.